want to help you create in your mind a place that your mind can have for a vacation, which can give a feeling of calm and serenity and help reduce stress and give you just a place to escape to. Sometimes it's referred to as a safe place, a peaceful place, whatever we call it. It's a place that our mind literally gets a vacation. It can be a place that you may have been before. We just don't want it to be an experience that you've been before. We want to create something that's out of space and time. So if you like being at the beach, that might be the place you would create. Some people like the mountains. Some people like both those environments. So they create mountains on one side and ocean on the other. What we want to do is create it in a 360-degree setting so that it feels completely safe and peaceful and calm for you. So this is what it would be like. A place where you can close your eyes, so a place that's safe for you to be closing your eyes, not while you're driving the car. So then closing your eyes, just imagine what would feel peaceful. If you choose the mountains, then looking off to the distance, what you might see there. What we want to do is add in as many of the senses as we can. We want to create odors and smells and fragrances. We want to create colors. We want to create textures. We want to add as many senses as we can in. And so let me give you an example while you might be trying to practice this. So if you're pick your setting and find a way to be seated in your setting comfortably. So if you want to be sitting on a rock or a log or a lawn chair or a beach chair or a camp chair, whatever that you feel comfortable. And then while you're sitting in that chair, take a look off to your left, and what do you see? Do you see mountains? Do you see pine trees? Do you see tropical plants and tropical trees? And so notice the colors, different colors of green that might be there, or different colors of earth tones that might be there. Create that. Then take a look off to your right. What do you see? Do you have water in your peaceful place? Is it a river? Do you see rapids going over the rocks? Can you hear the white rapids as they fall over the rocks? Is there a waterfall? Do you hear the waterfall? Do you see the white frothiness of it landing at the base of the waterfall? Is it a stream? Do you see the stream as it works its way around the rocks and hear it making the ripple sounds? Is it an ocean? Do you see the blue of the ocean? Do you see the sun glistening off the water? Do you hear the waves crashing up against the shore? Do you hear waves just lapping up against the shore? What's behind you? Are there buildings? Are there more trees? Are there mountains? Are there sand dunes? And what are the colors of those behind you? And then what do you see off to the in front of you? Do you see wildflowers? Do you see more trees? Do you see shadows of mountains? What do you see out there? If there are wildflowers, what are their colors? Do you smell the wildflowers? What do you hear in this place? Do you hear birds? Water is always a good sound. So whatever your water source is, how do you hear? Do you hear ripples? Do you hear crashes? Do you hear thundering sounds? Off in the distance, do you have clouds? Decide what your temperature is going to be. Do you like it when it's 60? Do you like it when it's 80 or 100? Decide what the temperature is going to be and what that feels like. So look up. What is your sky like? Is it overcast? Is it gray? Is it white billowing clouds? Is it dark blue? Is it a lighter blue? What does your sky look like overhead? And what's under your feet? What do you feel or see under your feet? Are there pine needles? Is it dirt and rocky? Or is it a white sand or a black sand or another color of sand? Do you have shoes on? Can you feel the texture underneath? If you're barefoot, can you feel the sand in your toes? So this is creating that place in 360 degrees all around you, that you can feel the peace and safety of this place. Don't usually bring other people into this place. It's just your vacation. During this place, just enjoy the beauty, the safety, the peace. You can bring some animals into it if that's comfortable for you, or not. Whatever works for you to be in safety, peace, feeling calm, and just the beautiful surroundings that you've created. If you want to bring in some fantasy kinds of things, if you like that kind of world, you want to bring in some fairies or unicorns, rainbows, which aren't so much fantasy, but any of those kind of things that help create it and make it your space. This is in your mind. This is your mind's vacation. And it can bring a lot of calming feelings, a lot of peace. And also, a lot of times we don't have places we feel especially on our own and safe. And this is one of those environments that we can do that for ourselves. Practicing this will also give you a lot more peace in reducing stress through your life, throughout your daily life. If you've practiced this regularly, you might during your lunch hour, you might do it at night before you go to bed, wherever you create that, making that calm and linking that to calm, it's going to help you feel more calm every time a stressor comes along as you practice this, and you keep stressors from layering. If you practice this regularly, you'll de-stress by this small vacation in your mind, and having that de-stress will allow you to be ready for the stressors that you face on a daily basis.